What's up, guys? My name is JDCooke FC and welcome to a new season on the Creator Club Career Mode, our 6th season as a matter of fact. But before we get into things, it'd be much appreciated if you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, don't forget to hit the notification button so you never miss a video, and hit the link down below for all my socials. In terms of the episode today, obviously we're going to have a lot of transfers and everything like that, but before we go with the customization with the kits, I didn't do too much to the home kit. I thought I'd add some gold to be able to have a winner's kind of Premier League effect. We've gone for the standard white and black on the second kit. We've gone for a pink and white on the third, and a green goalkeeper's kit also. We've also changed the stadiums. We've upgraded on that. So we've got more capacity also. And look at the budget that we can play with. 136 million. I'm pretty sure this is the most that we've ever been given within a season. So very, very happy to be able to achieve that amount of value, and hoping to get some good transfers over the line as I look to make some more upgrades. When I was saying about upgrades, I definitely meant it, and we're in contact with Juventus and Frankie de Jong. He's currently 89 rated, 31 years of age, still plenty left in the tank, that's for sure. We're contacting Allegri to see what one of movements would be with Juventus, to see if we can get a transfer deal done. Currently a market value of 79 million, but I'm hoping to go a little bit under that to be able to see if we can get it for a bit cheaper and save our money. We're going to still be left with a decent sum after purchasing Frankie de Jong, but I'd still like to save as much money possible, and as you can see, the values of money is going back and forth. 67 million with a 10%, and Maximilian Allegri has quite happily agreed to that one as we look to go into the contract wages. Then he's on a hefty one, that's for sure, 200,000, but Frankie is quite happy to accept that, and that is that as we await to complete his medical. And this is probably the biggest signing that we've made in the whole save so far, to be honest. What was he, 69 million or 67 million, sorry. Really, really big bucks for a player that we know a lot about, though, at the same time. Frankie is a massive talent within the football world. He is a Dutch legend and everything else. I mean, he is literally going to take this midfield from one level to another, and I'm really happy to say that he is going to be a blue also. Massive statement to be able to make as in the Champions League and the Premier League also. Obviously, we achieved pretty much everything apart from the Champions League, so signings like this are going to help us maybe just possibly achieve it. I'm not too sure yet. We never know until the competition. We might even get a too hard of a group, but we're going to think about that in a latter point, because we have done the deal. Frankie de Jong will wear the number 7 next season. Really happy to get this one done and dusted, and as you can see, he is unveiled to the fans at the home ground then. Brilliant stuff. This is a marquee signing, and we're very happy to get this one done and dusted. And with incomings, we need some departures also, and the first one to be on this season will be Wright Phillips. Didn't really get much game time, didn't really see much of him, to be honest. When called upon, he was decent enough, but an offer came in for him, and to be honest, I'll quite happily replace him in some ways if that allows him to get first team football. He goes to Luton for 1.6 million, so happy to see him go. With the next player being Rafael Medina then. As you can see, we've shortlisted a few people there, looking to see on the wing-back role. We looked at Ian Matheson also, but this one really caught my eye. Rafael Medina, he's Argentinian, 19 years old. He can play in the left-back and left mid role, and he's got a lot of talent behind him, it seems to be. He's got a market value of 37 million at the moment, currently 19 and 83 rated himself, so he's got a lot of potential to be able to go up. Obviously, if we were to win the Champions League, we're only going to be having one season, but we want to be able to go out in style. Erik ten Hag wants 49.8 million with a 10% sell-on clause. That is way over what I'd like to be able to pay for him, to be honest. We offer 39, it goes down to 41.7, so we're going to barter back with him there. As you can see, we're trying to persist with a 39, trying to see if that's going to be enough. 39.5 at a 10% clause. Erik ten Hag will be quite happy to do that, and that deal should get over the line as long as he accepts his contract. And a 60,000 wage per week, all done, and Medina is nearly a blue, just pairing to his medical now. Really happy to get this one over the line. Left back role, I feel like we've been a little bit weaker in with Brandon Williams and Quintana. I feel like Quintana is a very good left back. I also think Brandon Williams is a good left back, but I feel like Quintana has the edge over Brandon Williams, even though he's a lower rated. So I feel like I need someone to be able to match Quintana and be even better. Medina will sport the number 18 shirt then, as you can see in the lights, gold and blue then. Really happy to get this one over the line, and we've got ourselves a marquee signing with the left back role. In terms of another departure, as you can see, Solomon Agayam, it was a bit of a weird one to let go, I know, but He got injured last season. He went down in rating a fair bit. He was never really an accomplished player, and I felt like he was getting better as time went on, but I feel like the injury really hampered his career, and I feel like him going out onto a sale now, 5.3 million, we paid nothing for him at the end of the day. He goes to the Spanish side Granada then, and he is off to the La Liga. A bit sad to see him go, but in another way, I know he'll get first team football, and that's the same for Edison Almeida. Been here since the start. We paid pretty much next to nothing for him in terms of only being his wages, because he did come on a free, and we're sad to see him go, but another player that didn't really get much game time, in all honesty, did throughout the years, but as we got up the leagues, you didn't really see him as much. He goes to Strasbourg for 7.2 million. And then we have another departure. It's literally going out the door, as you can see. Obviously, we made that signing with Rafael Medina going through. Now we have to get rid of one of the left backs, and I did choose Brandon Williams. A decent left back on his day, but I just didn't feel like he competed enough. His position was always questionable. He gave away penalties quite a lot, and I didn't think he was able to keep up with the pace. 12 million that came in for him, and Leeds United have been able to buy him, and he will be off to Yorkshire then. As we look to get another signing over the line, as you can see, per Schurz on our actual list at the moment, Leon King was a possible replacement to be able to kind of have a swap, so exchanging a little bit of money. I was quite happy to do this. And the reason I could have done this a little bit differently, but I wanted to do it this way. Leon King is a very good centre-back. He's scored a fair few goals for us. He's been decent games, but I feel like he's had more bad games than good. Ndika is a very good centre-back, but I feel like I need someone to compete with him and be able to partner with him to be able to match his sort of style. And this is the reason to why I feel like this is the best opportunity for able to kind of... We've got a lot of money, but we spent a lot of money at the same time. We're going to be able to try and see if we can put an exchange and not so much. We wanted 16 million there, and as you can see, Marseille wanted to get back to us, and they went back with us with 31 million. There's no way I'm possibly doing that. I asked for 20, they bumped it up to 26, so again, we're kind of bartering on the money sides of things. I've then gone for about 23 million, which I thought was plenty, to be honest. I feel like that was the right amount to be able to get this deal over the line. They've come back with 20.5, 25.8 there, as you can see. Big, hefty margins there, to be honest. It's a lot to be able to pay, especially when we're putting in centre-back. But we were able to agree on 24.5 in the end. Per Schurz will be a blue, and Leon King will be a Marseille player. And I saw him when I played against Marseille in the Champions League. He was solid as anything. Really good centre-back, and I'm really happy to be able to get him over the line. Another Dutch kind of... just prodigy. It's such a good player at the same time. Really happy to get this done, and he will get over the door. He will do his medical. And this is a big name to add to the back four. So we've got Medina, we've got Ndika, we've got Schurz, and then we're going to have Alvarez. I mean, that's a solid back four. Schurz will sport the number 4 shirt, as you can see, and that is done and dusted. So we've done a swap with Marseille. Leon King goes, Per Schurz comes in, and a 24.5 value in the end. Some can question it and say it's a good deal, but I feel like it is. I feel like it's the right deal to make as we move on. Another departure in this side then, as you can see, Jay Dalton coming out there. Henry Reid has come back off loan. I feel like Henry Reid is a much more established player compared to Dalton. He had a first good season in professional football, and I feel like he'll get a lot of game time under Watford, and he will be out the door. Another man to go, and it is a bit of a weird one. I know, once again, I've made some rash decisions this career mode, and I'm really refining our team. Jesus Angola, he's been with us since the start. He's pretty much been our captain throughout, in all honesty. He's lifted many trophies as a JDCooke FC player, but I just didn't see the progress. He wasn't really getting any better as he got on with older. 13 million in Union Berlin. We were quite happy to see him go in some ways, because I feel like with what I've done, I'm bettering the side by making these really big signings, hoping that I don't get injuries, don't get me wrong, but I feel like we've done the right thing. As you can see on our screen, we're going in for a right winger, and I feel like Jonathan Okone is a very good player, but for whatever reason, I don't know if it's my game or whatever, but he wasn't getting fit. He kept us being on yellow fitness. There was no point where he was actually getting to the marginal fitness that we needed him to be. He is a very good player, as I mentioned, but I feel like if I can get him on an exchange deal, as you can see, Nico Gonzalez, 84 rated, 30 years old, so he's the same age as Konkone, but he actually is 1 rating above, so I felt like that was the best way to be able to do it. 13 million in the end as a swap for Jonathan Okone also, and we get ourselves a well-established right winger. Another player that we played against Marseille, Nicolas Gonzalez, is a very good player, that's for sure. He's very well established, he knows what he's doing, and I feel like this is a very big signing to add to our attacking line. With the likes of Jovic, Vega, a fifth, we've now got Gonzalez. I feel like we have got a really, really good attacking line. That deal is over and done. His medical is completed, and as you can see, he will sport the number 21 shirt then, very much looking good in that good shade of blue and gold. Very, very happy to get that signing over the line, and that is another one added to the list of signings. We've had a fair few departures, but we've also had a fair few signings in terms of incomings also, as we have the first game of the season then, and it is the Community Shield. As the lineup stands then, Vadasev in goal, Ndika and Scherzer in the centre-back role, as Alvarez on the right, Medina on the left, De Jong and Jones in the middle there, with Sudakov just in front. What a midfield that is. Vega on the left-hand side, Gonzalez on the right-hand side, and Luka Jovic up top. Hoping for a decent result against a very, very good side. It'd be nice to start off the season with a trophy, but let's see what happens. Here we go then. I'm not really too sure how I was going to plan out initially. Obviously, we've got a new side. We've got many, many players in the side. And as you can see, Erling Haaland wants to get his quick start there. But Evan Ndika clawing back on the yards there. Really, really good challenge from Ndika. Puts it onto his teammate, Kevin Alvarez, and makes a run on the right-hand side there. Gonzalez offering his support as he makes the run. He picks up the ball, number 21 there, as he puts it onto his teammate, Luka Jovic. He takes it upon his stride really, really well here. He finds himself in on goal. And it is the first goal of the season. And it goes to Luka Jovic. Really, really good goal from the Serbian international. And he is got his season kicked off with an absolute bang as he leaves off from where he did last season there. Really, really good goal from Luka Jovic. Decent assist from Gonzalez, also getting a decent bit of involvement on his first game for JDCooke FC, and what a time to do it. Decent hit on his right peg there. Luka Jovic just beats the keeper really, really well, and we find ourselves with an advantage there due to Pep Guardiola's despair. 34 minutes into the tie, as you can see, Gonzalez makes a brilliant interception there from that long free kick. Gonzalez drives with it there as he's got a chance in on goal, but he is denied his first goal of his side, off his side there. Really, really good save from the Manchester City keeper, and it was Route 1 football, to be honest. Every bit of attack was coming from us so far, as Alexis Vega finds Medina on the left-hand side. Medina has so much pace about him there on that left-hand side as he puts it into Gonzalez, and it hits the post there. Really, really good opportunity to get another in this game. Gonzalez having a few chances so far. He's definitely looking a threat, but the half-time whistle has been blown as we go in at the break, 1-0 up. The second half commences then, as you can see, as Manchester City lose the ball, as we pick it up really well, making a 1-2 there as Sudakov finds Gonzalez on the right hand side, looking for options. Alvarez is one of them, the number 6 for JDCooke FC, driving forward then into the box he goes, whips it in. Decent header, but unfortunately nothing really came about it, but we pick up the ball once again. Sudakov there, but it is a very, very good save from the Manchester City keeper. For whatever reason, I'm not too sure if they've sold Edison or even on the bench, but this Man City keeper looks very, very good, that's for sure. 52 minutes into the game, Man City haven't really had a look at goal so far as they look to try and see if they get a first chance of the actual game itself. Phil Foden on the left hand side looking to create something for his side there, as he does a really well to be able to beat the defender at the same time. Holds onto the ball as he tries to get shoved off there. Advantage played as he was clattered there. Alvarez does win the ball off of Rodri, but the referee wants to pull it back for that initial foul, and it is a free kick. Curtis Jones brandished with the yellow card then, as they've got a chance here from the free kick. Erling Haaland the man to step over it there as he plays it short there. Pino there also. Julian Brandt with a hit, but Vadasev with a save there. Very, very good save as he's brought into action early on in this second half as they look to create something from the corner there. Phil Foden whips it in. Decent delivery. Erling Haaland's there, but he can't meet the header. The ball falls back out to Pino there, and he seems himself in a dangerous position there as he scoops past the defender, and he absolutely belts that one, and he has found the back of the net to make it 1-1 as he equalises for his side. A brilliant effort there from Pino as he beats Vadasev well and truly there. Nothing the keeper could have done in that situation whatsoever, as the 21 has done so well, to be honest. He kind of angled his body. It's a bit of a finesse at the same time, but there's just so much power behind it. It is an absolute rocket of a goal as we continue on in the second half then. Manchester City having a better second half compared to the first, that's for sure, as we try and create something in the 58th minute. Alexis Vega does well to beat the defender there as Gerdney tries to get something back on him. Vega into the box as he puts it onto Jovic, and just like that, the equaliser lasted pretty much seconds, to be honest, as we went up the other end. And who else but Luka Jovic to get the goal? A brilliant goal from the Serbian, getting his second for the game. A really, really good attacking goal there as we went up the other end pretty much straight after they scored. Vega beat the defence really well to find the gap, and he just passed it onto his teammate Luka Jovic, and that is a lovely assist and a brilliant finesse goal from Luka Jovic. Really, really impressed with that, as a brilliant response, to be honest. And we find ourselves 2-1 up in this tie as we make some substitutions then. Curtis Jones will now come off the field then for Hannibal Medri as Akrima Fifth looks to come onto the pitch for Alexis Vega. We also change it up with Louis Barry coming on for Nico Gonzalez. Had a decent debut, that has to be said. And then that will be that for the substitutions. 67 minutes into the tie here. Man City looking to try and see if they can get a second goal in this game as Julian Brandt is on the middle of the park. He finds Erling Haaland in a dangerous position. He tries to skip past the defender, but it falls out to Pino. Pino to Haaland. Surely it can be 2-2. It's not there, but it is now. And it is 2-2. Erling Haaland getting on the rebound there, beating the keeper really well. The keeper didn't really have anyone else surrounding him, so unfortunately the rebound fell straight to Erling Haaland, and that is the most simplest goal for the Norwegian that could happen in his football career, that's for sure. A decent effort on his right foot. It just beats the keeper really well. He found himself in a good kind of position originally, but he was very, very lucky to get the rebound. 15 minutes left of this tie then, both sides looking very good, that's for sure, but Man City are gaining some sort of momentum after that second goal. They look to push on then as Anton Griezmann's on the pitch now as he finds Julian Brandt in the middle of the park, looking for options. Brandt there, as you can see, as he puts it onto his teammate Haaland. Haaland to Griezmann there as he takes a touch, but it is intercepted as we look to try and create some sort of attack for ourselves, but the ball is intercepted deep in our half. Phil Foden on the left hand side looking to put it into the box. He finds Julian Brandt there, onto Griezmann's it goes there as he can try and see the passes are flowing really well for Manchester City, looking to try and get something from this game as number 21 Pino whips it into the box. Haaland meets it with a header and it is a goal. 10 minutes left in this time. Manchester City have got a third then as they go in front for the first time in this fixture. Very, very good opportunity and it's taken perfectly, to be honest. Pino getting a goal and assist in this game. Erling Haaland getting his second of the game. A really kind of unmarked player, and unfortunately when you're unmarked and you're in that sort of situation and you give it to a player that is Erling Haaland, unfortunately most of the time it will result in a goal, and exactly it was that the case. 82 minutes into the tie, we have made some substitutions. Lopez has come on the pitch for Jovic there, but as you can see Man City wanted to make it 4. They drive on the left hand side, causing a bit of bother there, as you can see as Phil Foden tries to do something there. He gets past Medri, onto Griezmann it went, onto Julian Brandt, but he tries to get something onto Haaland, but Schurz does make a decent interception there as we do go on the counter attack now. Sudakov trying to drive forward, he finds Francisco Lopez in a dangerous position of the pitch. Lopez in front of goal, only the keeper to beat, and he has got a goal. It's 3-3 then, and Francisco Lopez might have taken it to a penalty shootout then. The Brazilian only just coming onto the pitch has found the back of the net then, and that will be his first goal of the season. Brilliant stuff from Francisco Lopez. A lovely ball from Sudakov. He just found that slight gap and he put it into the place really, really nicely, to be honest. Keeper will be unhappy with that one as he probably thought his side would have got over the line with a 3-2 victory, but unfortunately he had Francisco Lopez to deal with, and it will be pretty much a penalty shootout it will go to then. Very happy that that's the case, but I'm unhappy in some aspects because we were in a decent position a lot of the time in this tie. When he scored one, now he's got one chance to be able to get one on the penalty shootout then. It's Francisco Lopez to take it from the spot for the first penalty of the shootout, and he misses it. Very, very poor penalty. Then the keeper saves as Haaland steps up. We go the right way. Decent opportunity taken from Erling Haaland then as Akrima Fifth is the man to step up from the penalty spot. Surely we can get this one in. Straight down the middle it goes. He sent the keeper the wrong way, and it is 1-1 then as Phil Foden looks to gain advantage then to make it 2-1, and he does exactly that. Straight down the middle it goes and once again, and it is a goal then as we look to try and see if we can get it back with Louis Barry then sends the keeper the wrong way, so it's 2-2. 2 penalties left for us, 3 for City then as we look to try and save one. Anton Griezmann steps up, dinks it down the middle. Really unlucky for Valisev not be able to reach that, and it is a goal then as Hannibal Medri has missed one before in the penalty shootout. Can he score this time? Of course he can. He sends the keeper the wrong way there, making it 3-3 with only one penalty left for ourselves, with another for Rodri as he looks to take it. Decent opportunity taken there. Rodri with a really, really nice penalty, that's for sure. As Schurz steps up, if he misses it, it's end. If he scores it, then we give ourselves one more chance, and we've done that. Straight down the middle it goes, and we have got a chance to be able to save it. If we don't, we lose, and if we do, we carry on as Pino takes it. He sends the keeper the wrong way, and unfortunately, Manchester City are champions of the Community Shield. It was unfortunate. It was a very good contest, to be honest, between either side. Both sides displayed some really good, decent football throughout the game, and to be honest, they just got that little bit of an edge in the end. Fifth penalty shootout is always a 50-50 in the end, and if you lose on penalty shootouts and it's one of those, you can't help it, and we just have to swallow that one. Valisev not being able to be the hero in this tie, but unfortunately Manchester City walk away the Community Shield, and they have claimed the first trophy of the season. Going back into the transfer business, and as you can see, we've got a free agent. Obviously we've got rid of a few centre-backs, so we're going to be relying on Ndika, we're going to be relying on Schurz, Phillips and Bashir Humphreys, but I thought I'd bring in a free agent at the same time. Also, I actually looked really, really good also. Corlise there, as you can see, he's at 27,000 per week. Very happy to get this deal done, as he actually looks a very good centre-back at the same time also. 73 rated, and he will get this deal done straight away. Very, very happy. And as you say, it's a free agent. I'm always happy with free agents because they don't cost us anything at the end of the day. As we go into the last game of the episode then, only 2 goal games this episode until we go back to the actual normal form next episode. This is the lineup then for Newcastle United away from home at St James's Park. Valisev and Ndika, Schurz and Alvarez on the right, Medina on the left, Medri and De Jong partner in the middle then with Afif just in front, Alexis Vega on the left hand side with Nico Gonzalez on the right hand side with Luka Jovic up top. A little bit of a few changes to the side, but I'm hoping this will be able to claim all 3 points. Let's get into things and see what happens. Here we go then. After that loss against Manchester City, we're looking to try and get back in the league in our first league opener against Newcastle United. A very hard game to be able to compete in. Alexis Vega makes a run straight off the kickoff then as he looks to try and create something for his side. He hits it, the keeper fumbles it, and we find ourselves in a brilliant bit of time because we have found ourselves 1-0 up, 2 minutes gone, and we are already cruising then. Alexis Vega gets the goal thanks to the efforts of the goalkeeper then, just pretty much fumbling it into the back of the net. Couldn't really get enough of a stronger hand on it. I wasn't too sure at the time until we looked at the replay there. He hits it really well, to be honest, on his right foot near post. Keeper just does not analyse it in the best way possible there, and as you can see, just completely mistimes the ball, and for whatever reason it goes into the net, and we are 1-0 up in this tie. Really good start to this game, that's for sure. As we continue on, 6 minutes into the tie, Newcastle United pick up the ball in the middle of the park. Marquinhos on the right hand side trying to cause some problems for us there. As you can see, the Brazilian international running there, and he does really well to be able to cause some problems for the defence there, looking to try and get the shot off. Beltran gets a shot blocked, back onto Marquinhos. We try and clear it. The former Newcastle man, Ndika, clears his lines, but only as far as the Newcastle midfield. De Jong picks up the ball there, being really strong in the midfield. Hopefully he will cope with the Premier League kind of toughness and everything else, as we now play it out for the back as Medina picks up the ball from a fifth there as he makes it 1-2 there. As you can see, Medina's on the run. Medina's got a lot of pace about him, that's for sure. We're going to be seeing many runs like this on the left hand side. He finds Alexis Vega and he nearly makes it 2 for himself, and 2-0 then, as we've got a chance from the corner kick. Goalkeeper not happy with his defence, that's for sure, as we've got a corner kick. De Jong the man to whip it in then, as we whip it in. Decent delivery, and Per Schurz has got his first goal in his Premier League debut. Really good goal from Per Schurz then, rising above the defenders with an accurate header, and we find ourselves 2-0 up, and we're pretty much cruising in this tie at St James's Park so far. A really good delivery from Frankie de Jong though. Nevertheless, it just floats into the area, picks Per Schurz out really well. The keeper was well and truly beaten at the same time. There's no way he was getting to that one whatsoever, and we find ourselves in such a comfortable position now, finding 2-0 up. Really good opener in the Premier League, that's for sure. As we continue on, 19 minutes into the game there, as Hannibal Medri makes a lovely interception, pulling the ball off of Marquinhos there, and Ndika finding his skills as he puts it onto his teammate Alexis Vega. Vega to a fifth gets the ball into De Jong to Jovic for free, and it's goal after goal after goal. Luka Jovic cannot stop scoring at the moment. He has got 3 and 2 at the moment. Luka Jovic is absolutely going to be running away with the Ballon d'Or, I think. I hope so anyway, that would be cool, wouldn't it? But hopefully he might be getting some sort of top goal scorer, because he has found some sort of form at the moment, and every time he touches the ball it just turns to goals. Really good goal from Luka Jovic there, hits it on his right foot really well, beating the keeper well and truly, and we are now 3-0 up in this tie. This has been a mega first half for us so far, as we continue on in this tie. 24 minutes being played there as Beltran for Newcastle, number 9, tries to create something there as they look to try and get back into the game. He holds the ball up for too long though, and Ndika will put it out for a corner kick. Newcastle got a chance to be able to whip it into the box now, but I think they're actually going to play it short by the looks of it, and they're going to do exactly that. Marquinhos picks up the ball after playing it short there as he runs into the box. Decent delivery, it would be needed, but he plays it on the outside there, as you can see, as he picks up the ball once again from Mercier to Gordon, but unfortunately Schurz makes the interception for them, and now we go on the attack. Alexis Vega picks up the ball now as he drives on the left hand side. Blue shirts driving forward then, as you can see, offering many support. Vega trying to see if he can run with it for as long as possible as he skips past one. He's got a chance here as he goes into the gap there. Foul being given, and that will be a free kick there, as he was pretty much wiped out. The number 14 for Newcastle, Mercier, then has completely wiped out Alexis Vega. An opportunity for him to be able to shoot. I'm surprised it wasn't a red card at first, to be honest, because it was a very poor challenge, that is for sure. Completely wipes him out. 2-footer challenge, studs up, but unfortunately the referee has only given a yellow card. Really good chance on the free kick here, as it's pretty much on the edge of the area. Whether we can get it up and down at the same time, it's going to be very hard to do so, but we're going to give it all our all. As as you can see on the free kicks, Alexis Vega is pretty much the most well-suited player for it, just making sure, because we don't really get that many fouls against, like, for us, to be honest, as we step up on the free kick, then aligning our adjustability there. As you can see, Vega takes it, and that is a free kick of free kicks. I mean, what a goal that is from Alexis Vega. 4-0 it's turning at the moment. Alexis Vega once again getting on the score sheet. He's got his second of the game. He could have had a hat-trick by now, but he's got his second goal in style, that's for sure. It just dinks over the wall. Such a good, precise bit of play there from Alexis Vega, and we find it into the bottom corner. It pretty much went after the keeper got a hand to it, and now we are 4-0 up in this tie. Really, really good goal from Alexis Vega, and we are absolutely cruising this first half, as the first half still isn't over yet. As you can see on the 39-minute mark, Newcastle get a goal kick as they try and play it out from the back there, and as you can see, Anthony Gordon charging forward. Schurz with a lovely challenge there, proper defender's challenge, that's for sure, as we retrieve the ball. Now we go on the attack there as Nico Gonzalez makes a 1-2 with Luka Jovic. Jovic driving forward then as he's got space, and he could be in here, he could be 5, as the keeper doesn't watch it, tries to square it across goal. They do clear it in the end. It does go out for a corner kick, but that was a very, very good opportunity to get the 5th in this game. As we go into the second half now, as Medina makes a lovely interception there, putting it on to Balizev, the goalkeeper, as he clears his lines. It goes on to 21 Gonzalez, but he can't really pick up the ball there. As you can see, Anthony Gordon retreats to possession as he makes a run on the side there, as you can see, but Alvarez, well, a lovely bit of defensive blocking there, doing really well, but the pass wasn't well, that's for sure, as Matty Target makes the interception. Unfortunately, he's now driving on the left hand side as Alvarez tries to get stuck in there. He finds Gordon onto Beltran. It could be 4-1. Wilk with a decent shot, but a decent save, that has to be said, from Balizev, and it falls back out to the JDCooke attackers there. As you can see, a 5th on the run there. He puts it onto his teammate Alexis Vega, and now we go on the break. Alexis Vega could be getting his hat-trick in front of goal, but what a save that is from Stevens. He hasn't had the best of games so far in this tie, but that is a very, very good save, that is for sure. 68 minutes into the tie, it's been a very dull one for Newcastle United, that has to be said, as the number 19 Wilk picks it up there, as you can see, as he puts it onto Beltran. Newcastle looking good in this sort of attack there, as Beltran onto Wilk. Wilk's got a chance here as he puts it onto his teammate Anthony Gordon, onto Rabiot. He takes a shot block, back out to Juve, and they have got their goal. It might be a consolation, but they have got their goal. Not too sure why he's celebrating in the manner that he did, because you would have thought he want to pick up the ball and go again, but it seems to be that he's very happy about that one, that's for sure. A poor goal to give away in some aspects. We did block the initial shot, but it was unfortunate that it fell out to Juve. If he was marked, maybe would have got it clear, and we maybe would have had a clean sheet, but it is what it is. We'll learn from our mistakes, and we'll push on forward. Substitutions made after that goal conceded then, as Lopez comes onto the pitch for Jovic, Barry on for Gonzalez, and Jones on for Medbury then, as you can see. Not long until the end of this second half, it is finished, to be honest, and we're looking to try and see if we can get a goal near to the end. Louis Barrett driving on the right hand side, using his pace as he's just come off the bench there, looking for options in the box there, as Francisco Lopez hits it, but the shot is blocked, falls back out to Curtis Jones. He wins the header onto Sudakov. It went onto Alexis Vega, and it is saved. Stevens denying Vega's hat-trick once again, as Newcastle now push on. 90th minute pretty much hit. If they're going to do anything, it's going to be a consolation once again, as Anthony Gordon drives on the left hand side, doesn't really get the pass off quick enough there, as he has to run with it there, as you can see, and he does find Tonali in a decent bit of space, but Balizev makes an even better save, and that was that. Full-time whistle had been blown. 4-1 in the end. A mammoth first half saw us in the position that we got into. Luka Jovic, Vega, everyone, to be honest, was having such a good game. Pershurst had a decent game on his debut in the Premier League, but Alexis Vega was the man to talk about. He could have had many goals, that is for sure, but it wasn't to be. But at least we've won our Premier League opener, and we have started the season off with all 3 points. And this is the table. Obviously, it's going to change throughout the time, but as you can see, we're on top because of the goal difference, which is always nice. So we start on top. Hopefully, we'll actually end the season on the top rankings there also. But yeah, this is what the table looks like. As I say, it's going to change throughout the season as people win, lose and draw, but it'd be very interesting to see what happens in this season. But I hope you guys have enjoyed this episode. Please like and subscribe for more content just like this one, and don't forget to hit the notification button so you never miss a video. Cheers.